Captain Robb for Hawks Fishing. And you know something different? I'm wearing a new shirt today. This is our new Courageous Customs shirt, and it's going to be going with our new line of custom-made rods. You can see we have our brand new custom rod making equipment behind us. We're going to be doing a build-off very soon using St Croix blanks and Elite Pro blanks from Mudhole Tackle. That'll be in the weeks to come, but for right now, we're going to continue our series on Make It or Break It. Now, recently, we tested a couple of braids. This is a brand new PE braid, which is polyethylene, and it's from Berkeley. It's called Forward, and it has a very unusual fused, slick feel to it. It's almost like a fluorocarbon, but it's not. And we also did a review on Suffix Revolve. Now, this is super limp, super fine, super strong. I absolutely love it. Both of these fared very, very well in our break test. The Forward came in at about 105% of its 17-pound breaking strength. The Suffix Revolve did awesome. It came in at 135% of its 14-pound breaking strength. So what did I do? I pulled out a couple of my favorite rods. This here is my St Croix Physics. It was a medium fast with an Aldebaran DC. Loaded this up with the Berkeley Forward, okay? And we took this out and threw it a few times to see what it would do. Now, I wanted to do a fair comparison, so I took another rod very, very similar to it. This is my St Croix Physics. It's a medium extra fast. Again, Aldebaran DC reel, so it's got the exact same reel on both rods. This one, though, had the 14-pound Suffix Revolve, okay? And so, let's see what happened when I went out and threw them. Well, we're out here on the dock, and it is windy. Matter of fact, the wind is coming right into my face. This is not the best time to do a comparison, but hey, if you can cast into the wind, you can cast anywhere. So first up, we're going to go with one of my standard favorites. This here is my St Croix Physics rod, and the Physics, this is a medium extra fast. We've got a 1/4 ounce jig on that, paired with a Suffix 14-pound test Revolve. So let's see what this is going to do. Here we go, just a quick cast. Look at that, right into the wind. Of course, it knocked our distance down. No backlash at all. We went out about 65 feet or so, and for casting into the wind, that's not too bad, I would think. Now, one thing you'll notice about the Suffix Revolve, this line is just straight and limp. If you could see it laying in the water right now, you would just see a nice straight limp line. What I love about this, incredibly sensitive. I can feel the bottom. I feel the slightest bite. Absolutely love Suffix Revolve. Now, the Revolve was actually made for spinning reel, and we are casting into the wind. You just have to love that. These Aldebaran DCs are so smooth, so lightweight, incredible adjustment here. Absolutely love them. All right, so we definitely have to give a good passing grade for our Suffix Revolve on the Aldebaran DC, on the St Croix Physics. 2 thumbs up. Now, the great experiment. This is the Berkeley Forward. It's a PE braid, which means it's polyethylene, but it's been fused. So in some ways, it acts much more like a fluorocarbon. So this feels much smoother than a regular braid. I've got this paired up with a 1/4 of an ounce Bass Pro Shop perfect worm jig with a nice zoom lizard. This is one of my favorite fishing combinations. I've caught more fish on this particular lure than just about anything else in the pond and out on Alligator Lake. So, 17-pound PE Aldebaran DC on a Sufix rod. Let's see what we do. And that came in at around, again, about 65 feet cast. Now, when we put a little slack, oops, what's this? Oh, one of those little panfish was attacking my worm. For a second there, I thought I had a bite. This line, you know, when you take the slack out of it, it just goes curvy everywhere. And I've been using this for a little bit now, and it's starting to straighten up some, but you know, a little bit of a disappointment. Let's do another cast. Maybe there is a bass over there. Again, I'm only getting about, maybe 60 feet on this. And this is 17-pound, so it is a little bit heavier. Now, when you look at the actual diameter of the line between the Revolve and the Berkeley, they're very, very, very similar. The Berkeley's just a hair thicker. So according to the specs, there's not a whole lot difference in diameter, but the amount of stiffness you find, that's incredibly different. Again, you can see just how much memory this stuff has. I'm not a real fan of that, to be honest with you. I tend to like my line nice and straight. And, you know, it's funny. I think that, you know, you figure there's all this wiggle in the line that when you get a hit, it's got to straighten out. It's probably just me. I don't think this line feels quite as sensitive as the Sufix Revolve. Not quite sure why that is. Maybe there's a little bit more play in this. Maybe it's because of all of the, you know, the wiggle waggle there. Haven't quite figured that out yet. Well, there's our test. Both of them perform well. I think I like the Revolve just a little bit better. That saying, it's on the reel. Let's see if we can catch some fish with it in our next boating. Well, you can see from the test that both of them cast very well. The Forward, because it's this fused PE, it has a little bit of memory. So when it's laying out there on the water after the cast, you actually see it zigzagging through the water. But when you pull it in, it pulls in fine. And I thought that everything was going to be good. I thought, well, you know, I'm going to leave this on the reel for a while. You know, give Berkeley a chance with their Forward. You know, it's one of their higher end products. It's not inexpensive at all. And I decided, well, we'll leave it on there for a while. So today I went out and, you know, by the way, just because we do YouTube and we have a bunch of cameras, I don't always have the cameras rolling when I'm out fishing. Matter of fact, here's the 3.6 pounder I just pulled in the other day. There was nothing rolling. I just went out on my dock to have some fun, landed a nice one. Well, today I went back out to the dock and I had the my St Croix Physics with the Aldebaran and the Berkeley Forward. And I cast it a few times when all of a sudden I decided I was going to try to do a really nice quick snap cast to try to reach the other side of our 150-foot canal. And it about 20, 30 feet went out and all of a sudden, snap. I was blown away. I was able to recover because the line was floating and just beginning to sink. I mean, look, This is not a super heavy lure. It's a 1/4 ounce, Bass Pro Ultimate Worm jig head with a little 8-inch worm on it. I mean, I throw these all the time, and I've never had a problem throwing him on the Suffix Revolve. But look at this. This all came screaming off. There was a little bit of a hang-up in the reel, and the line snapped. I mean, it is frayed snap. Put a picture of it up for you. Shoot it against the black here. I can't believe it. This snapped on the cast. And if it's going to snap on the cast, what's it going to do under a live load of a big bass? Berkeley, I thought you had an awesome product going, but I'm sorry, I cannot endorse this. This is coming off my reel. This is not going to be part of my arsenal. And I'd love to hear from Berkeley to have a solution to why this snapped like that. I mean, look, you would have thought the fluorocarbon would have given out, okay? This is 17 pound, and I think this is 12 pound fluorocarbon, okay? This didn't snap. This PE braid did. Poof. Well, again, give me a like, post a comment. Have you had any experience with the Berkeley Forward? Maybe I'm doing something wrong here. Leave a comment, let me know, and also let me know how you like the new shirt and whether you think you're going to enjoy seeing a series on Courageous Customs rod building.